So the aims of the project really were looking at the suitability of birds extending through to late lay. So in this study we took the birds through to 90 weeks of age, and we're particularly interested in whether a lighter sized bird at the start of lay or a slightly heavier bird at the start of lay is more suitable for that extended laying period. So we've compared that. In addition to that, with both birds, we were interested to see then whether a diet of higher nutrient density during early lay might help in supporting them through that extended laying period. But we only fed that higher nutrient density diet for the first 6 weeks of lay. In terms of the lighter birds, we were particularly interested in that high nutrient density diet as well, because your lighter or smaller birds have a lower average daily feed intake. So with that higher nutrient density diet, they obviously are able to take in more nutrients in a smaller quantity of feed, and that may be beneficial for them. The overall aim of this project is important for industry because we're looking at extending flock life, so moving closer towards holding birds in lay up until they're 90 to 100 weeks of age. And overall that has the aim as well then of potentially reducing the overall flock size and increasing the sustainability of the industry. One of the key outcomes from this study was looking at bird feed efficiency. With the higher nutrient density diet, both the heavier birds and the lighter birds at the start of lay did benefit from that in terms of improved feed efficiency through until about 50 weeks of age. For the lighter birds, that did continue through until later lay. But overall, the main finding in terms of feed efficiency was that the lighter birds as a general group were more efficient than the heavier birds, right through until 90 weeks of age. In terms of shell quality, what we found in this study was that feeding the higher nutrient density diet during early lay did benefit egg shell quality. It became apparent at the sampling at 70 weeks of age and at 90 weeks of age, and in both instances, birds that had been on the higher nutrient density diet during early lay had both thicker eggshells and a higher eggshell breaking strength. So they were more resilient to cracks and fractures of the eggshell. In a way, I was surprised that the eggshell quality benefit of the high nutrient density diet didn't come through earlier, but it makes sense in terms of you typically do see eggshell quality decline as the birds get older, and so that benefit did arrive or was evidenced, as the birds were getting older. It would be encouraging to see the outcomes from this research allow farmers to consider a little bit more the type of birds that they're bringing into lay, possibly look at reducing the starting size of those birds at the beginning of lay, given the benefits that we've seen here in terms of particularly the bird feed efficiency throughout the extended laying period, and then also possibly work with a diet of slightly higher nutrient density early on, because it appears to be beneficial for the eggshell quality of all birds. From the main findings of this study, I'd like to encourage farmers to consider a little bit more the size of the birds that they're bringing in to lay and the size of birds at the end of rearing, because it's demonstrated that lighter sized birds are capable of the extended lay and they're less costly in terms of the production across that period of time.